Hello, I'm Kate Freeman and this is the Daily Dollop. On this episode of the Daily Dollop, I'm going to challenge you about establishing long-term eating habits by calling out the 4 signs that show that you're simply not ready to change. Welcome back to the Daily Dollop. My name is Kate Freeman. I'm a registered nutritionist and the founder of the Healthy Eating Hub. And not so fun fact about me is that I have a small fear of tsunamis. I do. I'm afraid of being killed by a giant wave, especially when I camp at the beach and I'm inside my camper trailer. I can hear the waves. Oh, golly. Anyway, I pray lots and then I sleep and then I'm fine, but Anyway, I live not next to the beach, so I don't have to be afraid of tsunamis in my day-to-day life, which is excellent. Anyway, on to today's episode, where I plan to challenge you. So I've been helping people with their nutrition for coming up to 15 odd years now, a really long time. And over the years, I've found that my approach has evolved and changed. And it's now one where I'm really passionate about helping people eat well long term. I am not interested in you shredding fat fast. I am not interested in putting you on a cleanse or a detox. I am not interested in what you can achieve on a good day or on a 6-week or 8-week challenge. I don't really care. What I'm interested in is your ability to make small, healthy food choices day in, day out, whether you're tired, busy, stressed, whatever, things that are healthy but sustainable and realistic. And it also means that you are engaging in the world around you. You're not avoiding social situations. You're enjoying your favorite foods. It's a lovely, happy place to be in when you have a relationship with food like that. That is what I'm the most passionate about. And when I see that click with a client and they're willing to put in the time to achieve that, makes me get out of bed in the morning. And so what this means is that as I've been working with people, I've really noticed 4 key signs of when I meet people who kind of say they want to learn how to eat well long term, but actually it turns out by the end of the first consultation or maybe by the end of the first few weeks, that's actually not what they want at all. And so a typical client coming in to see me, you know, they see what I do on social media, they read my blogs, they watch my videos and they're like, yeah, I want to learn how to eat well long term. I want to establish a healthy lifestyle. And so I'm like, fantastic. You need to build skills. We need to educate you across nutrition so you're not confused. We need to individualize the nutrition information to you, get your energy levels right, work out the right amount of carbs for you, look at protein. We need to understand your skill level with cooking. We need to help you meal plan and organize. Oh, you've got a 2-year-old? All right, we need to figure out how we're going to feed that little guy as well as your partner, manage your shift work. And all of a sudden, it dawns on them that there's things that they need to do. They need to start thinking about food. They need to start breaking down behaviors and working out what their barriers are to healthy eating. They need to start to think about different ways that they're going to manage stress. They need to start exploring new food organization techniques. They need to figure out how they're going to manage social situations. And unfortunately, a large number of people end up coming to me and being like, can you just write me a meal plan? Oh, actually, I'm just going to go and do this 12-week challenge over at this gym. Or actually, I'm going to totally outsource and I'm just going to get meals made for me. And you know what? If that was you and you decided to do that, that is 100% absolutely fine. It is your life, your prerogative. You eat however you want to. But what I want to say is if you genuinely want long-term change, like you actually want to eat well every day for the rest of your life, not on a diet, that is different from general healthy eating, then Here are the 4 signs to say that you're not ready for them. The first one, you say, I can't, a lot. When I'm talking to a potential client or a client and they're saying things like, oh, I can't do that. I can't stop sugar. I can't live without sugar. Oh, I can't possibly cook. Oh, I can't meal plan. It takes too long. Oh, I can't. Totally fine if you can't. But if you think you can't, then you actually can't. And if you're familiar with the psychology of change, there are a number of mindsets that we go through that go from pre-contemplation to contemplation to preparation to taking action and maintenance. And I can't is the language of someone who's not ready for change. And it's simply because you just don't have the belief within yourself that you can do what's necessary. Now, if you caught my episode previously where I talked about high expectations and being a knower and not a doer, part of the reason why you feel like you might not be able to, or you feel like I can't, is that potentially your expectations to taking action are way too high. And so you genuinely feel like I can't. The thing you need to do is, if you find yourself frequently saying I can't, then rather than just hoping that tomorrow you'll wake up feeling like you can, is have a think about what you're trying to achieve. If it is adding more vegetables in, or decreasing a flavored milk addiction, or whatever it is, if potentially you're thinking, I've drank 3 soft drinks a day and I'm going to go cold turkey, and then you think, I can't get through the day without one of those, maybe you need to just drop it, maybe down to just 1 or 2 a day and slowly work it out. What the solution is doesn't matter, but what you need to do is discover an action where you feel like I can. If you make the action small and achievable that you can actually do, what you do is you start to build what we call self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is a belief that you have the ability to do a particular task. I have high self-efficacy that I can stand up in front of 100 odd people and talk about nutrition. I have a strong belief in myself that I'm good at that. If I was to go into a business and look at their financial accounts, I can't do that. I have low self-efficacy. When you start to make your actions achievable and small and realistic, and you start to do them, you start to slowly build self-efficacy into your world, which gives you the confidence to make change more easy in your life. So, first thing is I can't. If you find yourself feeling like you can't, then have a look at your expectations. The second sign that you're not ready for long-term change is that you don't like cooking and food prep. I'm really sorry, but unless you can afford a full-time chef or can have the pre-prepared meals and you want to eat them for the rest of your life, if you want to be a healthy eater long-term, you're just going to have to embrace the fact that cooking and preparing food is a part of life. Like doing the washing, brushing your teeth, vacuuming the floor, you just got to do it. When I hear people who come in saying they want to be a long-term healthy eater, but they're like, oh, but I don't want to cook, and I really hate food prep, gross, I don't want to have to do that. I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know if you're ready to change, because it's just one of the key skills to eating well long-term. Healthy food is often fresh. Think vegetables, fruits, has a short shelf life. It requires preparation, cooking, flavoring. There's a level of skill that's needed, time that needs to be invested into putting a meal together. Do you need to spend hours in the kitchen? No, but there has to be an element of being prepared that there is some food prep and cooking that you need to do as part of your healthy lifestyle. And it's about looking at what are the habits and behaviors and routines. Bulk cooking, using leftovers, utilizing pre-chopped veggies from the supermarket, combining different ingredients to make multiple different meals throughout the week. There are a bunch of ways that you can be efficient in your cooking, but you're going to have to do it. It's just the fact of life. The third thing is that you refuse to meal plan and you want someone to do it for you. Oh, I just don't want to have to think about my food. People say that to me so much. They come in, they talk to me about their nutrition. Kate, I want to be a healthy eater, I want to lose weight, etc., but I don't want to have to think about it. Well, if you want to feed yourself well for the rest of your life, you need good nutrition education, and then you need to be able to translate that education into a diet that suits you, your lifestyle, your food preferences, and your routine. You have to think about it. I'm sorry. There aren't any cheap things that you can do. Lastly, the fourth sign that you are not ready for long-term change is that you are trying to follow strict food rules and you're always starting again tomorrow. If that's a common piece of language in your life, I'll start again tomorrow, I'll start again tomorrow, I'll restrict chocolate tomorrow, I'll stop drinking tomorrow, then you are not ready for long-term change. Change happens in the present, in the now. We change now. When your change is realistic and sustainable, you don't want to rebel against it so much and defer it until tomorrow. I hope I've challenged you in this lesson with these 4 signs. If you're feeling like, I've probably done a little bit of that, don't feel bad, don't feel guilty. Just let it challenge you and think through, okay, well, what do I need to do with my mindset to get ready for long-term change? If you've been touched by diet culture over the years, I encourage you to take my diet personality test. It will help you identify your barriers and give you a place to start with making some changes. Otherwise, thank you for joining me today on the Daily Dollop. May you feel contemplative today about your long-term healthy eating habits. Subscribe, give me a rating, leave me a review, ask me any questions and comments. That would be amazing. Until next time.